feet on the wrong bit of floor. I spoke and fingered my neck. For 5 days I'd stared at that door. I was theirs, at their call and their beck. But I knew all the why and wherefore. 'Twas the start of a difficult trek. I tried to ignore the blood and the gore while waiting for him to walk in through that door. I was never pathetic and trusting. I knew well how trust is repaid, and we each of us made our own justice by means of the gun and the blade. But she asked me one day, "Do you trust me?" I said, "Yes, I do, I'm afraid. For it seems that there must be a certain adjustment. We break our own rules when a sentiment gushes." She and I, we could both have been rich, for I fooled all the banks of the world. Things went off without ever a hitch, till they shot me and captured the girl. And I lay there half dead in a ditch, while the goon squad there sported with her. She jerked and she twitched, but she would not snitch. And I wished to the gods that our places were switched. The head of the great federation, the leader of starships and hordes, defender of all Terran nations, who ruled over vassals and lords, would certainly know the location of the man who must die at my sword. So all hands to stations, I cried out impatient. We're off now to capture the head of all nations. I think he has lost all his senses. I think he has got a screw loose. If he thinks he can breach their defenses, be silent, I'll take no excuse. I said to the one who is densest, I'll have my foe's neck in a noose. I'd scale walls and climb fences, evading their censors. I'd speak to the ruler alone and defenseless. I never desired revolution, I never did dream of a coup, for revolt is a sorry solution. When rebels but build all anew, re-establish with new resolution the change they sought once to undo. So I felt no confusion on what I was choosing. A word with the chief, let the tyrant go loose. Then in a castle well guarded by cellmen, the ruler was lodging, we knew. And though I have no taste to rebellion, it seems there are others who do. For it chanced when we came one was welling, the courtyard with corpses was strewn. There is no way of telling when rebels rebelling, they rise up so often they're hardly worth quelling. In a dungeon and chained to the wall then, we found our illustrious ruler. There's nothing to hurt like a fall when you're highest of all, and none crueler than jeers at a tyrant in thrall, when it but fans the flame with more fuel. But I cared not at all for the bitterest gall the despot must swallow if ever he fall. I had only one wish, one desire, just to know the true name of my foe. My object was but to inquire, then to let the poor president go. But the beaten eyes sparkled with fire, and the voice queried, "Why must you know?" My expression was dire. "The man in your hire, it was he caused my one true love life to expire." Then the ruler's lips curled in a smile, "Release me, I'll tell you the name." The tyrant's eyes sparkled with guile, I'd oblige, but just then a girl came who had led the revolt all this while, and I viewed her with shock and in pain, for there soft and mild like a lost little child stood my only true love, but my soul filled with bile. She saw me, she ran to embrace me. I stood cold, my heart full of dread. Why did you not come for me, face me? I answered, because you were dead. But you see I'm alive, not a trace of her guilt showed in all that she said. She had lied with such grace, all my wits were effaced. That was then, but not now, I've grown wiser apace. All near you were marked for collection, the other thugs said in the cave. For intelligence watched undetected, and no one they saw could be saved. So I asked her with steady inflection, who hid you, who gave you a haven? My husband, she raved, he was ever a knave. I never did love him, but he kept me safe. Your husband, I pondered a second, he wasn't. I spat out the name, 'twas the ruler who answered my question. No, not even he knew her game, now you know. Then my love drew her weapon. My love and my foe were the same, not pausing to aim. I shot at my flame, and she fell to the floor, she was dying in pain. The tyrant still watched me politely. I stared at the corpse full of grief. Convince yourself now, said to spite me, that this did not happen, believe. So I set free the despot to fight me, but the shot missed its mark, some relief. A despot so mighty rose up to smite me, but the rumor of death was exaggerated slightly.